Yeah. Joe TV 13. 13 love, 13 wisdom, 13 knowledge, 13 respect. Hey. Oh man. I wanted to talk to you guys today. First off, good morning. About I know you guys might see me sometimes wear copper rings and copper bracelets and stuff. I'm over here in the room. Want to share with y'all my copper water bottle. See? It's an actual copper water bottle. See, the body doesn't produce copper itself. So you need to get it from another source, whether it be greens or you fill up a copper container and you let it sit for a couple of hours, preferably overnight, and then you can get the copper contents that way. Copper is very important because it's good for the brain, and it's good for the heart, it's good for all the organs, and it's good for energy. The body, when it breaks down into minerals, and every mineral is essential to our body's makeup. The brain is made up of copper and carbon. The brain, from what I've always been studying and learning, from what I come to know, and also shouts to Dr. Sebi, is that you can go do some research on that if you like. The brain is the central center of motor. That's where all your motor skills come from. And now, for a motor to run, it needs electricity. Because the brain gives off electrical impulses, right? So for that electricity to happen, it needs to be created. How do you create electricity? Electricity is created from carbon and copper, the friction of them both. They give an example of that with the car engine. I think you have a carbon wheel, carbon fibers, and a copper wheel. And they spin at 90 revolutions per minute, which causes that friction, which is resonance, and resonance is electricity. So once you realize that it's copper and carbon that creates electricity, the friction between them, and then if your brain's giving off electricity, you know that the brain is made up of copper and carbon. The cerebral cortex is copper, and the pineal gland, carbon. If you'd like to go do some research on it, you can go look it up. You can go check it out. Copper is very essential. It's good for everything. You really need it. It's a great conductor of energy as well, man. This is for anybody who has problems, who gets sick. This helps. This will knock out colds, boost your immune system, everything. Something so simple. You know, back in the day, our ancestors never used to eat off of plates like glass and stuff like that. We never used to use that shit, yo. They used to use copper. Even the ancient Egyptians used to use copper. Go look up how essential copper is and how important it is. It is very essential. There's so much things you could do with this. So much things. And it's so simple and beneficial. So take advantage, man. If y'all ever need a copper water bottle, or if you ever need to know where to get one, just ask, man. You know where I'm at. If you've seen this video, you gotta know where I'm at. So, but if you know anybody who's sick, anybody who has any ailments, please just go look up what ingestion of copper can do for you. It's amazing. But I'm gonna get more in depth into it. I'm just scratching the surface because it's worth it. I'm gonna work it with this. I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm gonna do a video on copper, go more in depth with it. I've had probably my man Q Dog come out here one of these days. Shouts to you, Q Dog, wherever you at, brother. But we're gonna come and give you a video and really break it down, how it works with the body. And maybe if you guys wanna do some research and you feel like you wanna hop on or do something, or you have something you wanna say as well to help out, by all means, hit Joe TV 13 and come to you, man. All knowledge is appreciated. 13.